Hi, welcome to Dragon's Cave. My name's Karen. Got this really nice new shell trinket box mold from Temu, as most of my molds are. The plan for today is this part here. I'm going to do in this lovely pink laser powder. Oops. I got this from Temu. Everything here came from Temu, with the exception of it's really pretty baby pink mica powder that I'm going to use at the top part of the mold here. Before anybody comments, yes, I know my nails look awful. I run out of gel remover and I'm stuck with that for a day or two. So yeah, let's get cracking. I just want to do this on the bottom half here. I don't mind if some spreads over into the upper part, because it'll be nice to have a kind of a gradient rather than a straight change from one to the other. I'll do this part on camera, and then I'll switch off and do the other part, because you don't really need to see both bits. I'm just going to flick that up a little bit so I get some small amount in the upper part of the mold. I'm going to get a fairly decent changeover from one sorry, one powder to the other. But as I said, I would like a little up here as well, just to kind of have a gradient. Not sure how well you can see that. Let me try turning this light off, that might be better. Oh, maybe not. Put that back on. I am still learning about lighting and things. I'm trying to get the best I can for the videos. I mean, I can see what I'm doing perfectly well, but I need you to be able to see as well. Just to be pretty well covered. But I don't want to overdo it. And make sure everything down here has a coating. As I say, I'm not being too careful with this because I do want some to kind of spread up a little. What I'll do is just tap a little on. Careful not to overdo it too much. Okay. Clean this brush off. Move that out of the way. Excuse me. Frog in my throat. It's a very pretty pearly pink. Lift that up so you can see a little better maybe. It's actually less pink in the mold than it looks in the bottom, but that's only to be expected because of the thinness of how it's being brushed on. I've had roadworks going on outside my house for a couple of days. It's Saturday today and it looks like they've taken the day off, which is nice. Slightly less noise to worry about in the background. It's looking really nice. I'm trying to get up under the lip as much as I can. And drag it down a little into the laser powder. So I don't really want a stark line between the two. we're nearly there. Sorry, I don't think you can see very well at the angle I got it at. Hopefully you can see better than I think you can. There we go. I'm going to make sure everything's covered, brush off the excess, and I'll be back to you once I've got the other part of the mould painted up as well. See you in a minute. Bye. Hi, back again. I was going to pour this in clear, but I changed my mind, and in case I've missed any little bits with the powder, don't think I have. I actually turned this inside out to make sure I got right down into the sides. I've got this interference red, which should give a nice pearly red colour. Fingers crossed. Pop some of that into my resin. This cup is really not big enough for what I need. I haven't mixed up, I know I haven't mixed up enough resin to complete this, so I'm going to have to mix up a little more. This is 160 grams of resin, part A, and 80 grams of hardener, part B. I'm using Resin Pro Eye Crystal as usual. It's a 2-to-1 by weight, although the weight and the mils actually turn out to be quite similar. Don't know if you can see that little red cast to it. It's not quite opaque enough, so I'm going to pop a little bit more in. I do need to get this done quite quickly because with the resin being this deep in the cup, it is a risk that it'll get very hot very quickly and start setting in the cup way quicker than it should do. It's a flash cure, and it's not a good thing. After being a total waste of resin, gets extremely hot, smokes. And yeah, it's just overall a bad thing. I'm sorry, I'm babbling now. Resin cures by heat. It sets up an exothermic reaction as it's curing, which means it does get hot naturally, but there is such a thing as too hot. Okay, I think I've got this all mixed in now. It looks more purple than red, but it doesn't matter. Shouldn't show through very much anyway, hopefully. I'm going to start with the base. This should be more than ample for the base, and then I'll see how much more I need to do the lid. You pour it in the middle, let it find its own way down to the edges. Okay, maybe not quite the middle. I'm going to let that run down. Then I'm going to put a little too much in there to be able to lift it now. I'm going to try and squeeze around the edges at the bottom to prevent any, in case any bubbles are getting trapped down there. Didn't really leave the resin long enough to properly degas, but I think it'll be okay. What's a few bubble amongst friends, eh? That's pretty much there with that one. Very slowly. Okay. Let's pop this in here and see how much more I need to mix up. Quite a bit by the looks of it. Yeah, so I'm going to say I probably need at least another 100 mils. So I knew there wouldn't be enough. I just didn't have a bigger cup to be able to mix it in. Okay. Right. You don't need to sit through all that again. I'm going to mix up some more. Top it off. I will go around. Where's my little thing? I will go around the edges just under here to make sure there are no bubbles trapped under there. Try this as carefully as I can so as not to knock off too much of the mica powder, but this is the base anyway. This will be underneath. Just don't really want any sharp bubbly bits in there. Okay. There. So I'm gonna mix up some more, top this off, and I'll see you for the demold. Bye. Hi, we're back. These are fully set now, and the more observant among you will notice I finally got the nail varnish off. Okay, we'll start with this bit. I'm not entirely sure what happened here. It's kind of sunk in places. I think you can see that on camera. I suspect I might have put it on the heat mat too early. This is deeper than my resin would normally go, so just hope it hasn't done any damage. Mold seems fine. Oops. It's a little bit bubbly under here. It's not bad though. Oh, okay. Got a bit of a problem here that I'm going to have to fix somehow. Hoping I can do that with UV resin. It's a shame because this is the first time I've done this. I don't normally do anything this deep without filler either, but trying to peel the mold away without showing you the results. Okay, leave that one that way up for a second. Mold the right way around, pop it over there. Let's get this part off. A couple of tiny bubbles under here, but nothing major. And again, this is quite deep for the Resin Pro eye crystal. It normally should only go to about ½ an inch. This is quite a bit deeper than that. Okay, pop that to one side. And we'll start with this pot. Oh, it's really pretty. I hope you can see the colours. I'll get some photographs in daylight later. And yeah, there's the lid. It fits really well. I'm dithering about doing some, I've got some, where are we? Box here. Always got boxes of bits and pieces. Got some little pearls here. They're flat back, little half. Most of them, these are nail art ones, various sizes. Thinking I'm going to put maybe some across here. Kind of like that across. Well, I have got some here that are, get this out, out here. These are kind of pretty ones with like a metal edging to them. I'm kind of thinking maybe these would look really pretty on there. I don't want to stay there without help. Yeah, I'll have a think about what I'm going to do and I'll be back to you in a sec. Bye. Hi. Ready for the next stage? I've got just going to use this super glue. I don't really have anything else apart from a UV glue, and obviously it's not going to penetrate the pearls. Oops. Pop a little on a bit of plastic there. Can't find my wax pen, so I've put a little bit of blue tack on the end of my nail tool to pick these up with. Just going to use these micro brushes, dot a tiny bit of super glue on the bottom. I don't want to overload it because I don't want it coming out of the edges. I'm going to start just here. Maybe not enough glue on that, we'll see. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing here. Use my nail to get it off the blue tack. Make sure it's centered there. Okay, I was going to pop the rest on. I'll just put another one or two on for you. I'm not sure how much you could actually see of that going on. Pop another one just here. Okay, I'll get the rest of them on and I'll get you some pictures at the end. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up and see you for the next one. Bye.